share a view anyway. I'll just fry some.
Gotta plug it in. Got to plug it in. Plug it in. Plug. Kevin, crispy. That it is. What's happening, homie? I ate too much candy. I got heartburn. Ugh. How's your evening going, Crisp? Yeah, I was so tired of fucking doing the short fucking thread, and I was like, oh man, what am I doing? I'm losing hours and hours and hours of fucking just mindless fucking. So figured plug in, set up a live. Sue's here. Homie Crispy's there. Becoming comfortable in my skin. It's good. Only took, what's the date today? I figure the 2 weeks before, and then the 19 days of like solitude on myself, plus like basically the whole month on the couch before that. It's funny, the passenger seat has my stuff on it now. A fishing rod, some lures, sunglasses. Tomorrow's job, I go give the truck a good douching because it needs to have a good cleaning. Bad headache, bed soon. Yeah, I had a wicked headache because I didn't have my glasses for a while. So I took some Tylenol and physically drank some more water, and I've had a couple of these, and thought I could eke by laying down and just chilling in the bed, but just couldn't do it. I have a guy, Neil, that'll do PayPal. Pop said he'll do it. So we'll try and figure that out. And you send me your address and I'll package that up and send it. Did you have a good day at work at least? Get some rest, Neil. Yeah, we'll chat whenever. Figure it out. How was your afternoon, Mr. Crispy? Kind of excited. I'm going to go to a meeting tomorrow. Check out a different meeting out here. It's funny, there's been meetings out here for the whole time I've lived out here, and I haven't gone to one meeting out here. I mean, I've went to a couple church events, but never to a meeting out here. So it's going to be interesting. Be interesting. I think it's nice to share recovery sometimes with people. I don't have the best recovery in the world, but I haven't put a dart in my system in over 10 years. So just about over. I don't know. It's still kind of like foggy as to when the last dart I used, but like it's close to 10 years. It's got to be close to 10 years by now. Yeah, I was supposed to do laundry today, but I didn't. I did the bedding again, and then I gotta fucking stop smoking in the house. Like, there's this door, there's the back door, the front door. I don't want to get it all aired out, and I gotta. The floors haven't been washed in a couple months, so I mean they've been swept, but I broke the broom cleaning the snow off the car, so I haven't swept in like I don't know, a week and a half, and you can tell I haven't been swept in a week and a half because all the pine needles from the fur track in, and all the, not so much the salt anymore, but when I salted for all that ice, I walked on the outside and all the salt stuck to the tread of my feet, and I walked through the house, so I've got like white tread marks in the not the living room, in the dining room area, kind of. Only one way to go? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Only one way to go? There's only one way I want to go, and that's just forward. No more going backwards. Yeah, sobriety. Yeah. I can't safely do, I mean, I can safely do the weed, but I can't safely do any of the drugs or alcohol. That's for sure. Just no stop button. The tree police come out and peeking through the windows, getting this much of tan. Constable Stump's out there trying to the psychosis that people go into sometimes too. I was not a good addict. I would have that one puff too many or fucking one dart too many, and I would be like thinking everything was out to get me. It's fucked. It's too bad I couldn't have had a GoPro throughout all of that, just to as a scare tactic for kids, just to watch. Like, this is what your life will cease to like become, and if you go that way, just if I saw a tape of me when I was a kid, knowing what I know now to teach a younger me, I'd be fucking so scared straight. Good though. This is such a good remix, you guys. I don't think you guys can hear some of the notes, because there's a really aggressive verb right now that's going. Verb. It's fantastic. So, fellow insomniacs, how's the East Coast right now? It's that's the start of tomorrow morning in the East Coast. It may not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. With an old soul. Blessings, Mr. Neil. Drink some water and get some Tylenol and rest. Because, yes, sir. I'm just saying, I'm a farm. Oh, 1984. Tie on my feet or tie on my knees. 19 Fahrenheit. So it's basically 0 degrees right now. Do you have street lights where you are? Have you ever noticed that you can see the signs of snow coming? I can see it here. The clouds here just before snowing, like an hour or two before it starts snowing, they'll have this pink hue to them. I don't know if it's the light reflection from the reflection of the light on the flakes coming down, but it's interesting. I can almost tell you within an hour that it's going to snow. And if it's 0 degrees Celsius or plus or minus 3 degrees, the colder it gets, the less snows. So you have to have some sort of 0-1 degrees. I always look at the Farmer's Almanac as well. If you ever want to know about the weather, ask a farmer. Living in the new world with an also Richmond, north of Richmond. I know what you do. Well, you know what you do. But I know that you do. And it's tax in because of Richmond. Richmond. Got this. Motherfucker, we ain't yet. My immersed are beating on my chest because I'm an apex predator. Smash them out. I best you as a embezzler. Get caught. And I start packing. And I clean the truck and start packing. Because get everything put away and ready to go. So when it's go time, it's all ready to go. Live out of a laundry basket again for a few days. Oh yeah. Surprised Kevin's here, not here. He's been here unless he's Lurker, Mr. Lurkerson. Real fucking rowdy. Ugh. You're gonna have to shovel yourself out tomorrow, Crispy? Or is it just small snow? I think we're done for snow here. The rains in the rainforest are here. I think it's gonna be rainy for the next. Oh. Oh, tomorrow might be my only window for 35% chance of rain tomorrow. So I think if there was a day this week to fish, it would probably be tomorrow because it was 100% chance of being pissed. Bro, I wasn't even gonna try to get to the dock. Like I went to get my glasses and I just about got blown off the deck. It was just I'm not gonna fucking chance it being blown into the water because it's about 200 yards from the parking lot to the dock, and I had a lot of clothes on, and that coat that I just got, it'll hold a lot of water. So yeah, it just wasn't worth it. And besides, the wind was hitting with the sideways rain, and I want to enjoy fishing. I don't want to be out there just to, get soaking wet. I don't like water unless it's hot. Mr. Shady. It's got to be 4:20 somewhere in the world. So what time is it now? It's 3 minutes. So whoever's 7 hours ahead. Yeah, man, the only time I like the rain is this fishing in it for lunkers. And you gotta be like guaranteed lunkers. Like if you're gonna get wet, you want to be pulling fucking sheets of plywood for fucking dinner. Because yeah. I'll go halle fishing because usually halle fishing you're up, out at the banks and it's usually foggy and you always get stuck in rain. And but if you're pulling a sheet of plywood for of halibut that's 150 200 pounds, I'll get wet for that. Even I don't like the big ones. I like the chickens, like the 40 pounders. Those are the perfect halibut. Everybody calls like the 20-pound ones chickens. Hey Mark, what's happening, brother? How was your day today? Yeah. I did show Sammy the Sam Squatch. Went to the spot where I was gonna go fish just before I got my glasses back. And then I was like thinking, oh shit, this weather's gonna blow out the power at our house or a tree's gonna blow over and I'm not gonna be able to get home. And I was like, fuck. Why did I go today when I could have waited till tomorrow and had a better day? But 30%, 35% chance of rain tomorrow. And I'll probably just rip to the mill because you didn't get run over by a truck. So that's something, I guess. Well, that's somebody was looking out for you. Guess the big guy upstairs had other plans for you today, Mark. How about you, Shady? How was your day today? Can't wait till I can get a phone. Like I'm projecting a phone in the next like two weeks. I need a phone, and then set it up and get data and start doing lives and stuff out in the wild. I think there's some good areas for service out here if you want to go. I don't know if I went to Christopher Rock and streamed, I could get service, but the fire hall is right below Christopher Rock, so maybe I don't know. Work was extra and tips were legit. How's everyone doing? I'm working on this. Elevated variety 5-pack. Oh yeah, dude. Do you feel my brother says it too, and said Stevie was saying it the other night at the Honey Bucket about the first little bits of those infused ones are great. They like 5-6 hits and you can like melt into a couch basically. But any closer you get to the filter, it starts like drooling in your mouth, and I don't like that shit. I've been pretty blessed with the crops that I've made the last couple of years. I've always had sufficient to keep me going through the year. And so even when I'm smoking one, I'll like, it's basically a quarter of a doob by the time I'm like starting to taste the resin, and just like, I don't know what to do with all my roaches. I got fucking hundreds, thousands. Make oil or something. I don't know. Or use it as fertilizer for the next plant. Smoke them? I mean, I used to all the time, but like in the summer, I smoke a lot. Bro, I'm not even joking. I probably have way over a pound of roaches here. It's just, I don't know. I prefer fresh flower than stinky bugs. I'm no joking. Like, I could probably go find those coffee cans, like the big can. Oh, it's dying here. I gotta plug this thing in. Yeah, like those big coffee cans. Yay, yay big and yay big round. I've got one of those absolutely stuffed full, and probably 2 other little ones. See, that's the thing. If I had my bond bowl, that's what I used to do. Like, just peel the papers and blast them in the bomb. But I got to clean that bomb before I do any more smoking out of it. It's gross. And yeah, I got to make a list. That's what I've been trying to. Things that you take for granted for. Like, I wasn't the list maker, and there's stuff that I need, and I need to make a list. So I should write shit. I'm thinking about it right now. I should find a piece of paper and a pen. I got a pen. I just had it. Yeah, pen's right here. Probably don't need that. Here, I'll use this stuff. Grumpy was saying some sort of bomb cleaner stuff that he swears by, but I think it was numbers like 714 or some sort of. I can't do a full gram or the 2 grammars for like. No matter how good of a nug run it is, it's gross by the end. Leaves you rip. It tastes like ass. Yeah. See, what my brother does is he's got like this little one-hit bomb, and instead of chipping the doob and having a stinky bug in your car, he'll just rip a little piece of the joint off and stick it in and hit it as like a one-hitter. And then it doesn't stink, right? But I always give them shit. Should be smoking and driving. It's a privilege to have a license. I can't believe I'm so grateful that I was able to get my fucking shit together and get my license back. And okay, what was I needed to write something down. Oh, isopropanol. Isopropanol. Propanol. 100% alcohol. Coffee. I need coffee. Potatoes. Got lots of cream. Oh, sugar. Because, yeah, that other fucking 2 kg is just about out. I'm no joking. No, I got some bacon. I got Ziploc bags so I can break down the chicken and the bacon and put it in bags and stuff. So, what did I just say? Coffee. No, coffee's there. Potatoes. Dude, I'm so stoked that you are eating healthier. And what is it, like 4 weeks off the fucking monsters now? That's phenomenal, dude. I have so much heartburn right now because the lack of the sugar I'm getting with the lack of coffee, my sweet tooth has been gone through the roof. Like I go through like boxes of these candies and sour patches, and sour patches are dangerous. But it's that red dye. I think it's that red dye that gives me the heartburn. I don't know. All I know is I don't know. And if I don't know, I just do this. Right, Crisp? Got to replenish the drinkable fluids. Hey, I got pasties like mofo. I'll join you on that. Give me a sec. I got to go get some ginger ales. Has anybody seen Chef today? I remember giving him a drink recipe, and then he I haven't seen him since. Yeah, he was hanging out with us yesterday. Or was it today? Was it today that I gave the drink recipe? It could have been today. I don't know. Could have been yesterday. But yeah, he was saying he was drinking Crown. It was like that was my poison when I was drinking. It was Crown Royal and ginger ale. And one of these in a pint glass full of ice. You pour this into the pint glass and then fill up the rest with Crown Royal. And Yeah, that was today. Okay, yeah, right. That's right. I hope I didn't open a demon in him with that fucking drink because they hit hard. But it tastes like ginger ale, so it's like and the vanilla vodka with can of crush, orange crush. Tastes like a creamsicle. It's insane. No, cranberry was a vodka drink for me. Vodka crans. And same deal, like cranberry juice and 3 shots of vodka. It's your orange soda crush with vanilla vodka. It literally tastes like those creamsicle ice creams. Exactly the same. Mr. Fogg, blessings, brother. How are you? You guys got to check Chris Webby out. He's in danger. Sure. Paste. That's the song I'm listening to right now. Because Sharon's Karen, yo. Kerplunk. If you have the chance, go down the Chris Webby rabbit hole. He's got some really good songs. And songs featuring other artists is pretty good. He's like my little brother's age. It's pretty good. Okay, isopropanol, alcohol, coffee, potatoes. Potatoes, got butter, got coffee filters. I'm pissed that the coffee I used to drink, they took off their buying list at the store. So I got to find another grocery store. That's the only grocery store close to me. So I got to find another grocery store that still sugar. That's what it was. Thanks, Crispy. I knew there was another thing. But I'm going to get a big bag instead of like buying the little corner store 2 kg ones. Like I go through 2 kgs of sugar, which is like 4.4 pounds of sugar a week. That's fucking ridiculous, people. That's so not good. Just not good. No. But yeah, because there's 2.2 pounds to a kilo, and they're 2 kilo bags, and yeah, 7-8 days, and they're gone. So what is that? 4.4 times 4. So that's 16.8 pounds of sugar in a month. That's like basically one dumbbell's worth of fucking sugar. It's brutal. And then the candies and the fucking sodas. I don't understand why I'm not like 500 pounds for the amount of sugar I fucking consume. It's bad. And I'm not a very active person. Yeah, man. It's no joke. And it's not even Kool-Aid. It's coffee. Fucking the amount of sugar I put in coffee, like large triple from Tim Hortons. So like three scoops every cup of coffee. It's just not good. Yeah, I should make sure my levels my sugars. That'd be insane. And I should be really getting more conscious about, because I am getting older and ain't no fucking spring chicken anymore. My body is absolutely destroyed from the abuse I put it through. Yeah. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. April 1st comes, spring starts, everything's gonna be lovely. The summer's gonna be here in no time. You know, be lots of adventures. I might go on a boat adventure for a couple weeks. It's not for sure yet. Now that I'm going to go to that place, I'll be able to finalize that passport thing. Hopefully, I don't know. I guess we'll see if I can even get one. I don't even know. And then Michigan in the summer. I want to try to organize it so when Kyle comes up from Texas to Michigan to see his wife's family and stuff up there, I want to make a ring. Fucking hooked up by cords. I want to make it so I can see Pops, Carl, Grumpy, Patrick, and Kyle. So, and whoever people that are close to Michigan in that roundabout time. Because if I go, I would probably spend a couple days there, a couple days there, a couple days there, and then like so 10 days, 2 weeks. Oh, stop it. Don't like that one. Yes, I agree, Mr. Mark. Let the flowers start springing and sun start shining. I think we have about another 4 weeks of like rainy, cloudy spring weather, and then it'll be like a week on, a week off, a week on, a week off, and then it'll be like balls deep hot. Yeah. But at that point, there'll be boats and jet skis and everything in the water that next year or this summer. That I'm not missing out on any fun adventures this year. I said no to so many things because no more. Not going through my like second 20s, but it's like I can literally pack the truck and just go somewhere. Got all the gear to do it. I even put all the tarps. I put the tarp, the cook stove, the fishing rod, the jet boil. There's a wool blanket. I should probably throw a sleeping bag in there. But if I can't go camping, I'll throw all the Coleman stuff in as well. And I really want to set it up so I can use the crossbar in between the rear door and the passenger door as a tie off for a hammock. Sorry, brother, I'm getting tired and cold. Just getting into some blankets, warm up. All good, brother Mark. Hopefully you can get some good rest tonight. Be refreshed and have a great day tomorrow. Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Love you, bro. Appreciate hanging out. Oh. Friday? No, it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Isn't it Wednesday today? Yeah, is it Friday? No. I don't know. I'll just nod and smile. I sometimes think about if I'm going to be diabetic when I get older because the amount of sugar. That's a hard one to kick. I didn't think about how much sugar I actually took in, but my buddy said something the other day. It was like, fuck, you go through a lot of sugar. And then I was like looking at the package. It's like, yeah, so that says 2 kgs on the package. I get one of these every 7-8 days. And yeah, that's a lot of sugar. And that's what I consume now. So if I was drinking all those coffees before, like that, I cut out like 4/5 of sugar out of my diet in 18 days, 19 days. What's 19th today? Yeah, I started drinking 1 pot of coffee at the start of the month. Some days I'll have a cup, like a pot and a half, but I'll never make 2 pots anymore because it's just waste. Like sometimes I'll make, like I'll do a pot and like I'll let it run out of time, and it'll just automatically shut off, and I'll just microwave it because I ain't got no shame, man. Microwavable coffee is still coffee. It's just not fresh. Who's still here? Shady, Crispy, and the lurker, Mr. Kevin. Okay, I got my list. I'll put it right there. I tell you, dude, I sure do miss company. Even if it was like company that didn't want, like if it was uncomfortable company, at least there was somebody getting more comfortable. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's for sure. Skippy skip. Skip. No, I don't want to listen to Eminem. I want to listen to pardon me. It's going to kick me off. You watch. Ugh, hate it. BK, what's happening, brother? What you saying? Oh, glad I grabbed two. Kind of drinky right now. How was your day, brother? Special effects. Crack a can open. Special effects. Pardon me. How you doing this fine evening, PK? Every time I think of your name, I think of a Montreal Canadian, PK Subban. I don't think he plays for Montreal anymore, but same old. Another day, $1.50, 75 cents by the time the man takes his chunk. And then FICA, that bastard, he always gets his chunk too. So $1.50 for the day's work, and then you get like 35 cents. Sounds about right. I went to the gas station yesterday asking to see if I can be a gas jockey, because at this point I'll take any job. Putting it out there, but no takers just yet. Yard stuff usually starts getting up when it's springtime, so my buddies keep on telling me, set yourself up on marketplace on Facebook. Marketplace? It's on Facebook. I think it's called Marketplace. And apparently there's shit tons of work. Day labor and shit like that. PK, you know what I'm talking about? Like Marketplace for work? Just fucking I'm moving from Vancouver to the island. I don't have any movers on this side. I'll pay you X amount of dollars for 6 hours work unloading a trailer. So, like, my gutters are full and I'm old. I don't go on ladders anymore. I've got all the equipment. Just come clean them. It's tons of shit like that out here. I don't need do any more digging. If I dig anything, it's going to be with a machine. And I don't move rocks. Cuz no. But I mean, moved mum stuff and it was pretty smooth. Took us fuck all. We had it loaded and unloaded in less than 4 hours. That's including the drive as well. So moving's fuck all. It's like a living game of Tetris. I was a Tetris fucking fanatic. Yeah, it totally just shut off. I hate that. Let me get that Android of death. Yep. Damn it. So this is the third time today that I've had to reset the tablet. It's so annoying. Uninstall. Are you sure you want to install? Yes. Are you really sure? Yes. Are you really fucking sure? Yes. Uninstall and then update. Stupid. I don't know. Perplunk. I'm grateful for the time I've had out in Yubo and all the people I had in my life since I've been out here. I mean, some are gone, some are still here, but for the most part, Yubo has been the best. Besides watching my kids being born, shit like that, like the cool shit. But like, best part of my life in this recovery has been finding Evo and the doctor and the other person that helped me become this guy too. It was a team effort. Fucking hard grind. But any day that I'm not stuffing a dart in my arm or pounding booze to drown whatever thoughts that I had back in the day, just don't have to do that anymore. It's fucking, life's good. And I think I've taken advantage of how good my life has truly been for the last 10 years. It hasn't all been perfect. Some days really fucking sucked. But another day on this side of the dirt. Can't complain. All one has to do is try to be the best version of them they can be for each day. Just keep on telling myself that every day. Do the next right thing. Do the next right thing. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. I wish I was more active the last few months because Yeah, but there's not that many restaurants out here, and they're all hooked up. They've all had their own staff for like decades because it's just a small town. Everybody knows everybody out here. So Lake Cowichan is like 2 miles past the Sticks, and then Yubo is like 20 miles past the Sticks, past the 2 miles past the Sticks place. I don't even know how many my population is in here. I think it's like 3,000 or something like that. I think we were trying to figure that out with Mark one night, trying to figure out the population of Yubo. I know it's not much. Like there's no stop sign, or like everything's by stop sign. There's no roundabouts. There's no stoplights. There's one main drag, and like the street goes up maybe 2 blocks, and you're on the water. So unless there's like a peninsula that goes out, like down that, there's a park kind of close to me, and it's got like a man-made. There was an island, and they made a road out to the island, so it's like this man-made peninsula. And but other than that, you're like right on the water, so there's no more roads below. And for the most part, the main drag is just houses on one side, houses on the other side, and then there's a couple developments, but not many in Yubo. And as far as in Yubo, we have like a bar, restaurant, we have a gas station, we have a general store, and we have a coffee shop. Oh, and a fire hall. Yeah, that's the. Oh, and I mean, I guess the coffee shop has like a realtor in there as well, and so I mean, it's like the. Oh, and there's a church, and there used to be an old school, but somebody bought it and turned it into a house. Big school for a house. That's big living, big dreams. I think that's it. Oh, the community center. I think it's the only hand stack bowling in Canada still. I don't even think it's in the world, maybe. Hand stacked bowling alley. I think it's on Saturday nights at the community center. So fire hall, the church, the community center, the restaurant pub, the gas station, the corner store, and the coffee shop. So we have like a whopping 7 things to do. But there's parks everywhere. So you can go on adventures, and camping is 10 minutes out of town. Actually, camping is my backyard now. It's fabulous. Basically any backyard in Yubo. Unless you have a huge tent, you want to be up in the trees so you don't get stomped on by the elk, or just know that what the game trails look like, because they tromps those same trails daily, and you just don't want to be setting up your hammock right on a trail and they just fuck you up. Should be dropping their. I bet you they've been dropping their antlers. It's usually February that they drop them. the older ones drop them first, and then the younger bucks they usually keep their antlers a little bit longer, like around this time to like March 1st they would be dropping. But the older elk, they drop their antlers first, and Bob was the oldest, so he knew everybody was dropping their antlers soon after Bob dropped his. Yeah. Good old Bob. Miss that little fucker. He was a pain in my arse when we lived at their house, but man, oh man. Good times, good times. Had to bribe him to get into the truck. He had me just totally pegged. I became a perpetual victim to an old man elk. It's good times. Fuck, that was the quickest hour ever. Oh, my back's starting to feel better. I tell you, that coat really, really rocks. It kept me completely dry. And it was a warm coat. Like, I had this sweater on, and no, this isn't a sweater. This is a hoodie. I had this on and the coat and a hat, and I was like sweating. So it's pretty good. Holds the heat in. Wet skin. Wet skins. I gotta spray it again. What's everybody's doings? What are you guys doing? Do any of you guys play video games? And if so, what systems are you guys playing in? I was thinking about getting back into, because my little brother, he plays Xbox, and he's always playing in these tournaments with teams, and I think it would be fun to like be interactively either racing or shooting or questing or find some old games like Zelda. Had a super short night at work. Well, those are nice sometimes, especially if it's shitty. You just want to go home. And have these other friends that we play board games, and this game called Catan. Super addictive board game. I guess it's been around since the year I was born, like 1979. And not one game is ever the same, because you have to like, the board is kind of like a puzzle piece. You put the border around the out first, and it's like puzzle pieces. And I think you have like 4, 5, 4 or something. I can't remember how many pieces there is. I think there's 15 pieces maybe, but they're all like in a honeycomb shape. And or like a hexagon stop sign looking. And you put them all, and you shuffle them up, and you lay them all down, and it's every time you shuffle them, there's never going to be the same lay, unless it's like you play a million games. I bet you, the odds you'll factor in, or it could be multiple millions by the time you factor in the exact same pattern as a layout. But yeah, it's in between Risk and Monopoly. So you're like buying property and setting up stuff and conquering stuff. But it's a three-person game, or you can get it up to 6 people. But apparently that's like a whole different ball game when you're playing this game. It's pretty insane. But yeah, thinking about getting back into video games. I used to love the Call of Duties, or any of the driving games, or flying games, or Sims. Baseball, football, any of the sports. I wasn't very, very good. I was better at the shooting and the driving than the sports, but it was always fun when you start getting good at the fighting. Yeah, the fighting ones too. Like the classics, like Street Fighter. Aruga, Aruga. Old arcade games. My buddy's friend, he's in the process of setting up some sort of arcade buy sell trade kind of deal. But you can go in and play the games and stuff. But he's got old pinball, the old Street Fighter, the old Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, some of the old shooting games, Corral, Blade, and so many different kinds of pinballs. It's pretty neat. Yeah, dude, it was like I was tripping. It was so cool. Just he's not all fully set up yet, but yeah, the amount of pinball machines, just the pinball, and then all the other video games like the riding, driving ones, but the old school ones. Like there was even an old Atari 2-wheel. Like I remember trying to drive that one as a young kid, and it was like so awkward. And you had to be like 6 foot to drive this thing. It was just, but yeah, it was good times. We used to have a place in Victoria called Johnny Z's, and you would buy tokens, and every game was like 1 or 2 tokens, and I don't know how many hours I spent there. Yeah, the claw machines and all that shit. Street Fighter was my favorite. Pac-Man was good. I really liked Pac-Man. Tetris, I always played Tetris. Then the shooting games, obviously. Oh, we didn't have anything like that in Victoria. No. Back then everybody was too nice, and it was a pretty good scene. The pool halls, on the other hand, you wouldn't want to go because there was hustlers at pool halls in Victoria. I suck at playing pool now. My buddy took me on my birthday that day. We went to Peacocks, and yeah, now that I wear glasses, and yeah, depth perception is all fucking way different. Yeah, and we're Canadians. You're right. We're kind of nice guys. Just don't fuck with us. Because we're nice. We'll forgive. We'll never forget. And then if you fuck us again, I mean, there's so much property in Canada. Like, just make you go dig your own hole and just leave you there. Then we'll build an igloo over you. And it's toque, not toboggan. Hate that. Toboggan is something you ride. It's not a fucking hat. A toboggan is like a small sleigh. It's like a kid-sized sleigh. It's a toboggan. I had to play pool for hours before I get any good. Yeah, like till I started remembering the angles and the bank shots. Like it would take a few hours to like really set in, because I was a really good shot when I was in the pool halls all the time. But yeah, it's like anything. Like if you're not practicing it on a daily basis and keeping that muscle memory, yeah. I mean, you can ride a bike. Everybody can ride a bike. Once you've ridden a bike, you can always ride a bike. But if you rode downhill and got off riding your bikes for a while, you can't just throw yourself down a mountain after not doing it for years. you can pedal the park, but you can't throw yourself recklessly down hills now. It takes a little bit longer to recoup. Yeah, go plank up a couple $100 in planks. Yeah, going to shooting ranges is fun. It's been a while since I've been to a shooting range. I think last time I was living in Machosen in the SVI club. I think that's what it was called. It was really close to. I lived close to it, and I would always go, and I had a friend's dad. He used to shoot there, and he would take us. And, yeah, shooting's fun. Or going hunting, just setting up targets on the hills, warming up. It's fun. We just go, but yeah, I mean, I think you're legally allowed to shoot 100 yards out of town. You have to be at least 100 yards out of the last populated spot and be shooting away from it. Like, you can find hills that you can shoot into banks and stuff, so you're not worried about straight bullets shooting 300, 400 yards and pegging somebody. Not good. But yeah, splitting wood, that's fun. Splitting wood with plankers is fun. I don't know, fam. I think I'm going to try and do this laying down thing again. I think it's about that time. Oh, I should make a list of shit I have to do. See, I've got my list now. The Derby Do list. Clean truck. Put sleeping bag in. Should put the hammock in too. So if I'm gonna go and do it, I should just try it all out at once. I just gotta. So I have a vision of how I can use the truck as like you need 2 points to hang up your hammock. So I was thinking opening the front door and opening the back door, and then that cross beam. I mean, till it goes down to the first hitch on the door, and then close the doors. Set your one strain off that point and pull up to a tree close off the road, and use that as your second point. And then you can tie a guideline for your tarp from the roof rack to like 3 feet above where you set your hammock up, and then set it up like that. I think it would be, especially if you're doing logging roads and you get to the end of a logging road and it's all like bush, like you're at the end of a logging road and you can't turn around. And if you have to like spend the night, do you want to like hack through all that shit, or you just like set yourself up with a tree close and just park there for the night? Worst case scenario, right? I think it would work. I'm gonna do lots of camping this week or this summer. There's so many sweet spots, and there's sweet toys to be played with this year. Jet skis and boats, and my buddy has this really big boat, and he said that'll be fun. Boating on this lake is huge. Everybody boats, jet skis, wakeboards. There's a lot of fishing too, but it's hard to fish when there's 1,000% more people. And all the people that come back to their summer homes that are all empty during the winter. There's lots of those here. All those toys come out to play in the summer as well. There's a lot of really nice boats on this lake. Fast boats. And Mark, we were trying to find Mark from Eat Carbs. We were trying to find this huge tree. It's called the Lonely Doug, and it's the largest, second, or is either the largest or the second largest fir tree in North America, and or I think it's maybe in the world even. It's massive. Makes the trees out front of the house. Like those things are like, I would say they're 130 feet tall. They make them look like twigs. Huge trees. I think it takes like 15 people with their arms spread out to get around the circumference of the trunk. I think it's could be more because the base of it, the way it looks, is just massive. There's a photo of somebody that was, I think it was one of the guys that was checking for rot and whatnot, an arborist, but he was rappelling down from one of the main branches off, and he looked like a little itty bitty climber on a mountain. It's pretty cool to make somebody look that small. It's crazy. Yeah, I think all the trees here are second growth, but like older second growth. I think they're like 30 or 40 years. So they're not any old growth around here. This is all second growth forest around here. I'll send the link to the tree. It's absolutely massive. Where is it? The lonely duck. Share. Copy link. Okay, then go here, go there, go here, go there. Jump on that, and then copy paste. There it is. Pop that link up, and you can see the trees that are like out front of the or on the side and in the back. The size of those trees are the tree line in the background of the clear cut, and then big old lonely Doug is sitting right smack dam of a clear cut. It's insane. The pictures speaks for itself. But me and Mark were trying to find that last summer when he was here. Hence the name, the Lonely Doug. But the thing is just absolutely massive tree. Like to think that the whole forest was like that, and all the trees that you see is all second growth. It's crazy. And why they just leave one? Like why don't they leave a cluster of 100 at least? I think we've got maybe I don't even want to say 30% of all the old growth left on the island, but I would think I would love to say that there's more, but there's undoubtedly less than that. And everybody's thinking like, why isn't it not raining as much? It's like, well, the earth breathes, and all the condensation that the trees used to catch and then dissipate into the air and make rain happen. Yeah, it doesn't do that anymore because, well, it doesn't breathe anymore because we've taken all the lungs out of the areas that need it the most. It's crazy. The amount of carbon that trees consume, especially big healthy trees, now they're not there to be taking all the carbon out. It's crazy. I don't know. Common sense. Just I learned this shit in school. Right? You just gotta nod and smile. Everything's gonna be okay. As long as you're good with your maker, and when he decides that it's time for you to go home, as long as you're right with whatever you've done in your life, I think you know, I don't know. I don't know. You know? Anyways, I'm gonna go. Kev, it's always a pleasure. Yeah, life goes on. Just nod and smile and be thankful that you made it through another day. And then tomorrow, if you're blessed to have another day, that's another gift in itself. So yeah. That's why they say every day is a gift because it's present. I heard somebody say that the other day. I think it was Miss Donna. But man, did that ever stick? Every day is a gift because it's the present. It's true. All right, brother. Anyways, big thanks to the vets again. Thank you for your service. Thank you for making our little worlds free so we can do stuff like this. And if you're an addict like me, please don't forget that there's people out there to help. And if you need to get into a detox, a treatment, or a rehab, just tell me where you're at, and I can Google places that are close to you or set you up with somebody that can point you in the right direction. Emails in the about section. Definitely. I've got 2 big ears, and if you need somebody to hear what you're going through or point you to a spot that can help you, don't hesitate to ask for help. Sometimes it's hard to do. Trust me. I know. Blessings, Mr. Crispy. Probably see you sometime tomorrow. Because I'm going to say hi to you guys tomorrow sometime. Probably before I clean the truck or shortly thereafter. Night, fam.